Hi guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you guys can hear me today. I'm not actually using a mic. I just thought I would do a quick update on the 1998 Honda EK Civic that I bought. And as you've seen from the title, officially first couple of things have gone wrong. It didn't actually take a long time for that to happen. So I'm going to show you guys quickly what's gone wrong. I hope you guys can see me. It's absolutely scorching day today, pushing almost 40 degrees Celsius, so really hot outside. But I'm going to take you through quickly what has happened to the EK that I've picked up on, right? The first thing that I've noticed, if we kind of come down here, and I don't know if we will actually be able to see it, but um, there's basically a bit of a knock on the exhaust. Now, what I did realize is that a section of the exhaust is not standard. It's basically a replacement back, and I assume when they were fitting it, something wasn't tightened or something like that. And it only rattles at certain frequencies. So when you're driving and start up, it's fine. But if you hit a certain frequency or a certain speed, then it starts to knock around a little bit. So nothing major, but that's something that I want to eventually get checked out. The second thing, which wasn't the EK's fault, I'll blame my kids for jumping around in my car for this one, is I got greeted to this morning after they were having their fun in the car. So my seatbelt, no, what's that called, holder, now doesn't actually work. So as you can see, not going in. So I am gonna get that fixed right now. And the last one, or the major one, which I landed up finding this morning again when I came to drive the EK, checked up all the fluids, and I saw the oil level was a bit low. And then I saw something that you don't want to see on your garage floor: oil marks. Now, I am not going to be able to get a shot under here of what's gone wrong, but if you can see kind of over there, you'll see a little bit of oil oil stains. Let me see if I can get you guys under. Not sure if you actually saw anything. If not, I'll try and put a clip of, I went under and actually saw what's been leaking. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think it is the crankshaft seal that's leaking, kind of on the side. It's just under the passenger wheel. Not such a big thing. However, I am not going to be able to do it. I don't have tools as yet to be able to do that, and I want to drive this car. So I'm going to have to top up the oil and take that down to somebody just to get the seal sorted out to stop the oil leak. That's the big thing for me that's kind of gone wrong. The car's still driving fine, topped it up with oil, did a trip this morning, absolutely no issues, runs and drives perfectly. So that I need to sort out. The seat belt is quite urgent that I need to sort out before I even actually do the crankshaft seal, and then we'll do the exhaust maybe a little bit later on. So yes, I thought I'd give you guys a quick update. If I get the seat belt working, I will give you a quick tutorial as well on how to fix it. If not, I've probably bought another part to replace it. So let's wait and see what happens. Hi guys, so just a quick update. You'll see that basically the second part of the video, it is the next day today. The reason for that is I filmed an update, but it didn't actually save. I had some issues pulling the video across, and so I lost the footage. So I thought I'd do a quick reshoot of that to kind of give you guys an update on what's happening around that. As always, I apologize for the background noise in the video. As you can see over here, we've got some very loud just to remind you that you're in Australia. Some very loud background noise, so I'm gonna do my best to basically just quieten that down a bit by coming in here. And let me actually see if I can just close the garage a bit, just to make things a bit more quiet. So quick update on the seat belt. I actually did land up getting it fixed. You would have seen from the previous video, it was basically in pieces, so got it put together. Essentially there's a couple of things that you can do to fix it, so I'll put a link into one of the videos I use. It's not an English video, but the guy does a really good explanation of stripping the seatbelt buckle to clean it out and things like that. I basically just use the same steps but in reverse to basically assemble it again. It did take me a while, just purely because the access, like you can kind of see the handbrake is here, so there's no real access to be able to fiddle, and you're working with really tiny springs, and this just kind of, that's the limited movement, so it's a bit tricky. It did take me a while, but it is sorted. The other option that you do have is to remove the seat completely, and then obviously remove the buckle, which is not really a big job. If you see there's one bolt over there, there's another bolt over there, and then in the back it's pretty much the same thing. You can't really see it with the lighting, but there's one there and one down there. So you can remove the seat. Once the seat's removed, you pull off the two bolts, pull off the seatbelt buckle, and you can assemble it. I didn't want to go through the hassle of pulling off or pulling out the seat to fix the buckle. And then the third thing you could do is just go to the wreckers or scrapyard, whatever it is, get a buckle, pull the seat out, swap it over. When I landed up fixing this over the weekend, it was nearing 40 degrees Celsius in Melbourne, and I didn't fancy spending my day in the heat walking, trying to find a Civic and a buckle, seatbelt buckle, to come and switch over and take seats out. So I struggled. I got it in. That's all sorted out. Now for the other update that you guys would have seen is the leak that you can't really see now, but you can see I've kind of got the cardboard under here with my oil stain, so still leaking. I decided I'm going to replace both the crankshaft oil seal and the camshaft oil seal while I am there. And then what I decided to do is, because I'm going to be in that side of the engine anyway, is replace the timing belt and the water pump, because it's all basically in the same area. And what I found in the boot of the car when I actually bought it, let's bring this out into the light over here. Throw it down on the floor. So 1998 EK Honda Power Grip Kit, and you'll see there that basically is the water pump, the pulley, and the belt, which I have over here. So I've got a brand new belt that came with the car. I've got a brand new water pump that came with the car. The pulley with it, there's a spring in there and some of the other things. So I thought, well, I've got this kit that came with the car. I'm pretty sure that means it should be done, or it was planning to be done soon, so I better do it. And since I've got the oil leak, I might as well do everything together. So I then went on the hunt for a camshaft and crankshaft oil seal, and this is where I went in absolute circles. I prefer just to go OEM. Honda doesn't have any stock in the country. If they were looking at basically getting imported from Japan, it's going to be 4 to 6 weeks. And I've basically got the car booked in for next week to get all this work done, purely because I can't do that. I can't do this myself. So let's just jump over to the engine bay. So I'm on a bit of a time, under time pressure to get this all done. I can't wait 4 to 6 weeks. So I then started looking at aftermarket and what can I find on aftermarket seals, and you know, where can I get those. And I managed to find one or two guys that were really good to help me out on the seals. But while I was looking for part numbers and all of that, I then figured out something else. I saw a post that said on this particular engine, so the D16, which I'll come around and show you guys over here. So on the, sorry guys, I'm just gonna get this stand up. So on the D16 Y4 motor, which is what this is, you can't actually see the belt, right? It's obviously under there. There is actually two different belts that are listed for this car or for this motor. One belt has 140th on it, and one has 107. And supposedly for this car you need 170th for the Australian motor. This belt has 140th on it, so this belt doesn't actually help me in what I need to go and change it. So I then went back to the drawing board because now I need to find another belt, another kit. Luckily, there does seem to be full kits available that have both the 170th belt with the water pump as well as with the camshaft and crankshaft oil seals. So that's what I'm going to be after now. I won't be able to use this, but I'll just keep this. You know, you never know when you may need it, or in the future if I just need to swap out water pumps or anything like that, I'll just kind of keep it. So that's basically the update on that. The seat belt buckle has been fixed. I'm off today to go and find parts or the kit to do all the mechanical work on the car. Hopefully that's all done next week, and I'll be able to give you guys a good update on that. And then hopefully that should sort out all the little issues on the car. I've got a couple of small things coming in which I'll make separate videos about, just some minor mods on the car. But that's basically just the update on where we are with this, and then hopefully after this should be fine, no leaks, no issues or anything like that, and we can start working on some mods for the air intake system. So that's it guys, thanks for joining, and I'll see you guys in another video. Cheers.